Good afternoon, everybody. This is Reverend Dr. Becky, and I'm here with Reverend Dr. Tammy. And today we're going to go over some information about Kimbley Quantum University because we have just blown up and we have more curriculum coming. We have exciting news for you. We have paired with another organization so that we can teach you guys how to be sovereign and how to establish a 508 ministry, which Dr. Tammy is going to talk about. She's also going to go over our most popular certifications because we've had so many people ask us about the difference between all the certification programs. So Tammy's going to highlight that. And then she's also going to talk about our new acupuncture diploma program and give us just kind of a sneak peek as to some of the new things that we're going to be doing. Dr. Tammy and I were at a retreat over the weekend learning about the Jade aesthetic machine and another acupuncture machine called Pronair. So these are two devices that eventually you guys will have access to if this is something that you want to do. So I'm going to have Tammy's got a short PowerPoint. I'm going to allow you guys to have time to ask us any questions. We do have enrollment bonuses for you guys that are watching live. And for those that are going to be watching the recording, we're going to have these bonuses, which she's going to go over for 72 hours. So you guys have 72 hours to kind of sit and marinate on everything and kind of figure out, is this something that I even want to do? Our curriculum is extremely, extremely unique because that's how I build it. So I will give you this snapshot. I have a background in physical therapy, massage therapy. I was a competitive CrossFit athlete. I coached CrossFit, did personal training. I then moved into functional neurology when I retired from massage therapy because it beat me up. So I know a lot about the nervous system. I also have a background in functional medicine, naturopathy, and holistic health. I went to many schools. I think I went to at least 4 or 5 different schools to learn how to do all of this stuff, including all the emotional stuff that we teach. All of that is in our school. So there's not the need to have to go to Functional Medicine University to get your functional medicine stuff, or to go to another school to get all the holistic health coaching, or to go to another school to become a traditional naturopathic doctor, or to go to another curriculum to learn how to play crystal bowls, or to learn about mold and mast cell activation, or to learn how to do all the emotional stuff and the trauma release that we discuss, and functional neurology. We have all of that under one roof so that you don't have to go to multiple schools and learn how to do all this. So this is why our school is different. I have talked to Tammy multiple times about my curriculum and my education. It was lacking. There wasn't enough, to me, in my opinion, when it comes to emotional work, trauma work, energetic work, and spiritual work. And most of you that are on this call know that is the crux of a lot of the issues that a lot of our clients come to us. They have been everywhere. They've tried everything. They've done all the supplements, diets, and protocols. We all know that is not the answer. Many of us have circled the drain. I was one of those people. I have tried just about every diet under the sun, did every supplement protocol, followed every functional medicine protocol, and yet I was still struggling with Lyme disease. The ticket for me coming through Lyme disease was learning how the energetic, emotional, and spiritual aspect of disease actually affects your healing. And this is a lot of what we teach. So I'm going to let Dr. Tammy, I'm going to make you host, Tammy. And you can take it away with your presentation.
Okay, just a minute. Let me get it up here.
And if you guys do have any questions in the chat, I'll be monitoring the chat while she's doing this. But I do want to leave time at the end for you to also ask questions as well.
All right, can everybody see my screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Okay. All right, welcome. I am Dr. Tammy Ward. I am, give you a little bit of background of me. I feel like I'm a master iridologist, kind of self-trained myself, but I've also learned from Dr. Bernard Jensen personally through his student, Dr. Ron Logan, and he was out of Kansas City. So I have continued my studies. I'm in the process of writing a master iridology course for KQU. It is quite an undertaking, as you can imagine, because you have to have all of the visuals. So I am working on that diligently. I am also a holistic health coach. I did go through Kimbley Quantum University for my TND program, and I can tell you that it is a very robust program. I am also in Quantum University as well as Pan America University, getting my doctorate in monastic medicine. So medicine is definitely where I want to be, and I'm loving learning, and I don't think we ever stop learning. So again, let's go over Kimbley Quantum University and why our school is different, and it is very different. So our story, Kimbley Quantum University of Holistic Health, was born from a vision not just to provide information, but to create transformation. We are more than a double accredited university. We are a living frequency field where students remember their sovereignty, reclaim their unique voice, and step into their calling as healers. This was something that I found very much truth when I went through Dr. Becky's curriculum. She really has a heart to help so many people. Why we are different, or how we are different: we teach sovereignty. This is something that you probably will not learn at any other university. I know that there is one university, one holistic university, that tries to match that, which a lot of people know is out there, but they are setting up 501c3s, which is not sovereign. As students in our university, you'll learn to trust your inner wisdom and stand in your truth. We honor the whole being. We don't do symptomology. It's not like that. We honor the entire being. We're talking about the ether body, the bliss body, the aura body, everything out and beyond just the physical body. So we teach on the mind, the body, the spirit, the soul. We empower change. Graduates lead not just with credentials, but with confidence, clarity, and purpose. We are redefining wellness education. The world doesn't need more formulas. It needs awakened leaders, critical thinkers. And that is what KQU exists to create. It is both myself and Dr. Becky. Dr. Becky is the founder of KQU, and I am the Dean of Practitioner Development here at KQU. And I am absolutely loving the practitioners that we are pumping out. They are very much a part of us, and we love it. Let me add this person. All right, the vision, where frequency meets faith, supporting moms, practitioners, career changers on their healing path. That is something that we love to do. We blend science, spirit, and sovereignty. Our mission is to empower each student to rise in their own sovereignty and serve the world with confidence and clarity. That doesn't mean you need to be just like me. It doesn't mean that you need to be like Dr. Becky. It means that we want you out there doing what you know best with the premises that we are going to teach. Make it your own is what we want you to do. Our curriculum, we teach what others don't. We have a bioenergetic certification. We have a holistic health practitioner certification. We also have a traditional naturopathic doctor certification, which I have had the privilege of taking. It is a very good program. The functional medicine, neuroscience, bioenergetics, holistic health, and the certifications are stackable. So let's say you just start out with the bioenergetics because you just want to get your feet wet. And then you jump into the holistic health. We will stack those certifications for you and help you get through the program.
Tammy, what slide are you on, hon?
I am on slide the curriculum. Are you
Because
not seeing it?
we only see number one.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let me see why it's not showing. Um, hmm. Okay, let me go back to present. I
Are you?
wonder if it's because I'm co-host. Now, can you see the curriculum?
Yeah. Are you in presentation mode or?
Not yet. I can't. I was before.
Oh, okay. We'll just do it that way then.
Do it like this.
Yeah.
You'll see it. What if I go to the next student experience? Can you see that?
I just see it just says the curriculum.
Okay, so I need to be out of presentation mode.
Okay. That's odd.
Now, can you see student experience?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And practitioner pathway?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me just go back. You'll get to see my entire screen. All right. The curriculum: bioenergetics, holistic health, traditional naturopathic doctor. I've already told you that. So the student experience, we have a student clinic. It's hands-on practice. What school do you know? Because I've been to a couple of them, that when you get done with your studies, now you have a student clinic where you can now practice what you've been taught. I don't know very many schools that do that. And we are doing that. We have a practitioner mentorship, so you can learn side by side with the instructors. We also have community support and lifelong access to updates. If any of you have ever been a student of Dr. Becky's or myself, we continually update our curriculum. You will have access to that, and you don't have to pay a yearly fee to keep access of your studies. Practitioner pathways. So we have practitioner licensing. It's a ministry framework. We also have an affiliate program, so you can earn while you learn, meaning you can promote our curriculum and you can earn an affiliate earning on that. You also have mentorship into teaching plus pod leadership. Dr. Becky talked about our partnership. We have partnership with SMOKH. SMOKH is the Sacred Medical Order of Knights Hospitallers. It is the oldest medical order that has been around for over 1,000 years. Dr. Charles is one of my mentors. He is a medical doctor, and he is the one that runs SMOKH, pretty much. Of course, he's got worldwide, he's got members all over the globe. He has a clinic on Nevis Island, which is in Kitts or the Caribbean, and you can go there and do your clinicals there with him when you do the doctorate of monastic medicine. He is offering an acupuncture diploma. Dr. McWilliams was the first acupuncture school. He created the first acupuncture school in Florida back in the 70s before they banned acupuncture. He knows all of the old school. He knows Chinese. He knows American. He knows it all. And he trains on this. It's almost like second nature when you hear him talk about acupuncture. He knows it so well. There are other courses that are also offered through Pan America University, which is a sovereign university as well. So if you're wanting board certification and things like that, you're not going to get that. However, you will get diplomas and things that are showing that you're well-versed and well-trained. And as a ordained healer, then you are actually able to perform those things, laying on hands, doing your work without the interruption of a three-letter agency, let's say, to come in and knock on your door. And if that does happen, guess what? You have protection as long as you are with SMOKH. Career opportunities. This is for moms seeking purpose. Create flexible, meaningful work that blends family life with a calling to heal and empower others. For practitioners, expanding practice, add new bioenergetic tools, modalities, and streams of income to amplify, impact, and serve clients more holistically. For career changers looking for aligned work, step out of the burnout or the unfulfilling jobs into a path that resonates with your value, your gifts, and your desire to make a difference. Dr. Becky and I talk about it all the time. If you are burdened and you're not happy with what you're doing, it's probably because you're not supposed to be doing that. You have a purpose. You have a reason why you are here. And we're going to help you find what that purpose is. Income streams. Graduates open opportunities through private practice, affiliate partnerships, teaching and mentoring, building life and livelihood rooted in sovereignty and service. These are just some of the things that you are going to be able to do within KQU. And I'll touch more on the acupuncture a little bit later, if there's more questions on that. So why choose KQU? This is why, because you're not tied to one device or company. This is something that Dr. Becky and I have had to learn the hard way. Although we've always had multiple streams of income, we were very suppressed in what we could share. So we had to go around coming through the back door, basically, if we had wanted to share anything with people. We believe in true sovereignty, which means freedom. Our students learn tools and practices that are adaptable across technologies, not limited to one brand or platform. So you're going to see in our curriculum, we're expanding in many different technologies, many different offerings, tools, things that will help the body heal. So we're not just going to have, our allegiance to just one thing. We want you to be able to use many things. So we're multidisciplinary plus sovereignty base. We integrate iridology, bioenergetics, naturopathy, thermography, homeopathy, and more. We're always using through the lens of self-sovereignty and practitioner empowerment. So it's faith plus frequency woven together. What does that really mean? We honor both the science of energy medicine and the spiritual foundations of faith, creating a balanced, holistic approach to healing and education. We are a family-like community with a shared mission. Our students aren't just numbers. They're part of a supportive collective of healers, mothers, visionaries who walk alongside each other, lifting one another into purpose. Certification foundations. The KQU pathway is student to practitioner. Every journey begins with the foundational courses that awaken awareness, intuition, and core bioenergetic skills. Students step into practice with confidence and clarity. Let me admit this person. For those ready to deepen their expertise, the CHHP track provides advanced training across multiple holistic disciplines, weaving science, spirit, and sovereignty. Then we have our CHHP plus doctoral track. So the highest level of mastery, students move into the doctoral level studies, carrying the wisdom and skills to lead, teach, and pioneer within the field of holistic health. So you have a clear pathway for every stage of learning, whether you are beginning your journey, expanding your practice, or stepping into leadership. KQU provides guidance, membership, and accredited recognition at every step. We have several testimonials. I've got 2 pages of testimonials, and you can go Google and look at KQU's testimonials. We have an abundance of them. Many students, their lives are being changed. We just recently got a beautiful testimonial from somebody that came to our business retreat a few months ago. She was the only one that was there, so she got our full attention. And the beautiful testimony that she sent back was just that. It made us both cry, because we know that we are impacting these students' lives. Let me move forward. So what's next for you? Open enrollment windows. We basically have an open enrollment. We welcome new students during specific enrollment periods throughout the year. creating a sense of rhythm and community as each new cohort begins together. So how do you apply? The process is simple. Enrollment is easy. Simply choose the course that's right for you and register and pay online. No application is required to begin. For payments, you may pay in full or choose flexible options such as Klarna or Afterpay, which do require a brief application through their platforms. And you can contact us. If you're not sure what you want to do, you can book a call with me and we can go over what it is that your goals are, what you want to do, and we can talk about what certification program is right for you. So this is more than an application. It's an initiation to a community that believes in sovereignty, faith, and frequency. So let me go over our bonuses for you that are attending. So our first bonus is if you choose the bioenergetic, you will also get the foundations starter package. And that is that program is $19.97 and the foundation course is valued at $297. You will receive that for free. Let's say you want to go on oh, I'm so sorry. Let me back up. This can also be applied, the foundations program can also be applied towards crowd curing, which is, you'll have to be a licensed KQU coach. So you'll use the 10 foundations as part of the crowd curing information. So this is something that will help you earn in the long run. It's not something that is just a certification to hold in your back pocket. It's something that you can utilize and help and take clients through. So this will allow you to earn a little bit of money. Bonus number 2 is the CHHP, which is Certified Holistic Health Practitioner. That's a specialty track. So you get the CHHP is a $3,000 value, but you will also get the choice of a Lyme or laser specialist course. One or the other, not both. That is a $444 value. Bonus number 3 is if you bundle the bioenergetic along with the CHHP, that is almost a $5,000 value. You will also receive either the Lyme or the laser specialist certificate as well. And then you will also receive 3 one-to-one coaching with me, which is valued at $2,100. So you're only paying for the bioenergetics and the CHHP curriculum. You're getting a lot for free. Bonus number 4 is the full pathway. This is our bioenergetic plus our CHHP plus our T&D program. That program is almost $8,000. It's $7,777. So you will also get your choice of Lyme or laser, plus you get 5 one-to-one coaching sessions. So these coaching sessions, just so you know, 3 for the one, you get to use that throughout your curriculum. It's kind of like dial up a friend or dial up your coach. You can use that at your leisure. And so that way you can get one-on-one help. I want to open this up to any questions for anybody that has any questions. And if you have any questions about the acupuncture, please just chime in. So just unmute yourself and chime on in.
Do you want to go over the acupuncture real quick? Because kind of didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I can. Let me find that email, or let me find that. I've got it on my phone, but I can't read it. So give me just a minute. See if I can pull it up here.
I have a simple question that I'm sure more people are going to have, and you don't have to answer me right now. You can just address it in your email or whatever, print media you put out about all of this. But my question would be, if you have the bioenergetic and you have the CHHP, then what is it going to cost you to get the T&D in those specials?
Well, the T&D you cannot do. You have to have a CHHP in order to enter the T&D. So we didn't really put the T&D alone on sale because people can't buy that individually unless they have a CHHP. And that normal price, I believe, is $4,444.
I'm not finding SMOKH stuff. Oh, there it is. So sorry.
So if there is someone who does have a CHHP from like Trinity or Rockwell, they would just need to get in contact with either myself or Dr. Tammy, so we can kind of screen and make sure, you know everything that you need to know moving forward so that we can get you access into the TND. But we don't let people just buy the TND alone because we need to make sure that there is a foundation built of having the CHHP first, whether that's through us or through someone else.
Any other questions on that before I move into the acupuncture?
Well, someone has a question about Solara. Do you want me to talk about that while you're finding?
Sure, go
Okay.
ahead. I
So
found
the Solara practitioner tracks are being built. They are in development. I do not have a timeline for that because Sarah is building those out. Entry into the Solara practitioner tracks, you must have a bioenergetic certification, or you must already be some type of healthcare practitioner, like a massage therapist, a certified holistic health practitioner, a health coach. If I remember correctly, I believe Sarah told me courses 1 through 5, anyone can take. They all must be taken in order. After 5 starts the practitioner tracks. You must be a practitioner in order to access those tracks. And if you're not, then we ask you to go and take the certified bioenergetic so that you have a base foundation of learning how to create wellness plans, protocols, understanding how to work with your energy so that you can access the Solara practitioner tracks.
somebody's asking about certifications from other countries. That's
Yes,
valid.
we've got people all over the globe. I think we have 3 or 4 people in Australia and 2 in Canada.
Yeah.
And I have someone else in, what's the other country near Australia that we were going to go to?
Oh, New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. The CHHP, yes, you already answered that.
Are we ready for the acupuncture?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. So Dr. Charles McWilliams is the visionary who opened the first acupuncture school in Florida before acupuncture was banned in the state. He'll be offering a 1 to 2 year, I think he's narrowed it down to 1 year, acupuncture and reflex therapy course beginning in 2026. So this is not just any course. Dr. McWilliams has devoted his entire life in the field and has agreed to personally guide students through his School of Monastic Medicine, a treasure of indigenous and sacred teachings distinct from KQU, yet beautifully complementary. What you're going to learn in this diploma program will be a comprehensive journey through traditional Chinese medicine, bowl electrodermology with the world's most extensive acupoint reference manuals, auriculotherapy, which is ear reflexology, Korean and Chinese hand reflexology, tongue reflexotherapy, scalp reflexotherapy, Doc's foot reflexotherapy, and back electroshiatsu. So all the students will receive full wall charts to support their studies. Classes will be offered live via Zoom on Tuesday evening starting in January. And his class usually starts at 7 Eastern time. And they usually go about an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. They are all recorded. You will have access to watch the recordings if you cannot be on the actual night, but I would encourage you to be at as many of the Zoom trainings as you can possibly be, because there's lots of nuggets that you won't see in the recordings. I have been with SMOKH for 5 years, and there's so much that Doc teaches on. You will also you're going to learn how to do acupuncture instead of needles, but we're also going to learn how to needle. There's going to be 4 workshops that are going to be required for you to at least, I think, attend 2 of the 4, if I remember right. You have to attend, I think, 2 of the 4 here in Florida. And these are workshops where he's going to do hands-on, and it's in Brooksville, and it's a very nice area. So the reason why he has moved away from needles is because he believes needles are a way for Wi-Fi and dirty electricity to enter into the body, and we just don't want that. So the path forward to enroll, you need to be at least a deacon level member by 2026. So what does that mean? That means you need to ask Dr. Becky and I to invite you to the order. You need to fill out an application. You need to pay your $1,500 fee. And then you will then have to come to Florida to be ordained in the order. And there is an ordination happening in December. So if you are interested in this, I'm going to highly recommend that you get your application in, paid, get your curriculum done, because there will be some curriculum that you have to do before you come and be ordained in person. And the curriculum is pretty simple. You can get through it in a couple of weekends, but you must know the meaning behind true sovereignty and what we are setting up. You're going to set up a 508 church, and you will have a ministry that will be a priory that is connected to SMOKH, which is actually SMOKH, which is Doc's church, which is connected to the main Episcopal church in, and I don't know the country. My apologies. But this has been a 900-year plus organization that's been around, so it's very legit. The legal protection is there. We have a legal team. We have legal write-ups, everything. So you will have everything at your fingertips. Our students will receive early bird pricing and other special blessings for any that want to come in and do this. Dr. McWilliams will also be joining us on Zoom to answer some questions, and that is going to be on the 16th. So if you are at all interested, please put it on your calendar for September 16th, 7 p.m. He will hold a special Zoom call to answer more of your questions. This is going to be a very transformative course. I am also enrolled. I enrolled last weekend when I was there. I already have the beginning of the curriculum. He has not finished the curriculum yet, but I have started on it, and it is very intense. I will tell you that. So any questions on that?
Steve Schwartz had one, which you're probably going to have to ask Doc about, if there are PDA credits for people who are already acupuncturists.
No, this is not, when you're sovereign, Stephen, you're no longer in the domain. So there's no reason to have continuing education credits. Now, being in the order, you will get so much education that you just don't need those type of licenses and things like that when you're in the order. You become an ordained healer. You become a reverend. So you can go out there and do the work that basically Jesus left us to do. And if you firmly believe in that, then you're in the right spot. If you are not a believer of Jesus and being sovereign and being, a part of this, then this may not be for you. Any other questions? In the machine, I took a picture of it, and I can put it in the KQU guide so that you guys can see what the Pronair looks like. It's a little bit bigger than the last machine that Dr. Becky picked up, but both machines are very complementary. They will both be very helpful in what you're going to do with the acupuncture as well. Doc, just to kind of give you a little bit more on the pronair, I've been struggling with walking because I've got a bone spur on my heel. And Doc, the last 2 times I've been down in Brooksville, he has worked on me with the pronair, and it uses electricity to go through the body, which is very healing. And he targets certain areas. This pronair machine can actually measure the meridian points and let you know where there is stagnant chi or where there's a problem, or where there's a health issue, because it will have a sound and a needle that goes down to kind of indicate that the health, the problem is right there in that area. And then you can use that machine to stimulate that area. So what he did with me is he actually stimulated my heel. It hurt like the dickens, I'll tell you that. And then the next day it feels very bruised, but then the following days it's like I feel like I can walk again. So I cannot wait to get this machine and start using it. To me, it was a miracle machine. Because several people have worked on me. I've had chiropractors work on me. Dr. Becky's worked on me. So many people, have worked on me, and nobody can seem to get this taken care of. But it's the body's way of protecting itself. So you have to get rid of that bone spur somehow. And this is one of the ways that you can do it.
Do you want me to talk about the Jade machine that we picked up too?
Sure.
So I picked up the training that Tammy and I went to this past weekend was specifically for the Jade machine, but he did talk about the pronair. So Tammy is going to be getting the pronair. I have the Jade machine since obviously we're in the same living area, working with clients. So the Jade machine is marketed for estheticians. So you actually can do facials. And while we can't claim anything, you can do facelifts. The photo that I posted the other day, I mean, I had so many people say the transformation before and after, because my nose is a little bit crooked, I think from a car accident that I was in 1998. And the photo that I posted after my facelift, my nose was not crooked at all. So you can, if you're an esthetician, you can use it for facelifts. If you are a male or a female who is struggling with hair loss, we can regrow hair with this thing. You can use it as a massage therapist. You can use it as someone who does lymphatic work. There is a whole entire lymphatic protocol. It takes about an hour to 90 minutes to go through the protocol. If you're someone who's a sports massage therapist or a chiropractor or physical therapist, you can use this in your clinic, because the techniques that we learned over the weekend are all the techniques that I learned as a massage therapist and a physical therapist. We're working origin to insertion. We're stripping. We're doing large strokes. We're doing lymphatic massage. We are basically using I don't want to say electrodes, but like microcurrent wands. And there's all different types of attachments depending on what part of the body you're going to be working on. So we went through the lymphatic protocol, the baldness protocol. We did a facelift protocol and a back protocol. So the back protocol, you can actually work on the whole entire body just by hitting the acupuncture meridian points along the paraspinals in the low back. This machine also, which I did not get, I'm going to get that when I get a little extra money. Do you guys know about the ionic foot baths? This machine does the exact same thing.
But better.
But better. What's interesting is in most foot baths, both feet go into the foot bath. It's almost impossible for those things to work because of the way the current is cycling through. The foot baths that we have, you have a right foot in the right half of the bath, divider in between, and the left foot goes in the left part of the bath. You can check for mineral deficiency. You don't need to do an HTMA test, because all you do is squirt in some of the minerals. And if you taste them, you have the mineral in you. If you don't taste it, you're minerally deficient, which is what we found out with Tammy. How many you were deficient in? 6? And at the end, you were deficient in 1 in less than 20 minutes? Just by putting her feet in the electrode bath with the leads and then adding the appropriate minerals into the bath because the electricity drives the minerals in through the bottom of the feet into your skin, and then your body accepts and takes those minerals. And you can check by squirting the mineral into your mouth periodically through the treatment. So it comes with a foot bath. So there's lots of different ways that you can use this. I know I was sitting there with Tammy and all the light bulbs were going off in my brain. And if you've ever been in Dr. Becky's brain, you know it's extremely dangerous because we think way outside the box of all the things that I could do with this with my functional neurology background and DNA. So estheticians, massage therapists, PTs, chiropractors, lymphatic people. Did I say acupuncturists? All you guys. I mean, this thing was just mind blowing what it could do. Um, so yeah, that's what we're going to be offering, and then we're also going to be selling the devices, and then we're going to be doing. It requires a 2-day in-person training. So again, this is available to our students or people who are in the SMOKH order. You purchase the device, you come to Florida, Dr. Tammy and I will train you for 2 days. You get the machine, we help you set it up, figure out how you can create income with it in your practice because there's so many different things you could do. You could sell packages, you could do one-off sessions. And it's a lot easier than trying to drag around a ionic foot bath, have someone sit in it for 30 minutes because it takes way less time. I think the facials take 30 minutes, 20 minutes max of electricity into the body. So it's I'm trying to think, it's putting frequencies into your body, gemstones into your body, and then microcurrent and electric stim into your body. So you're actually getting like 4, I think maybe even 5 therapies. I know I'm missing one. So yeah, there's lots of really cool things that we have coming.
Does it help for uterine health? I'm sure it does. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not.
We
Go ahead.
we would probably work on those acupuncture and meridian points.
Right.
I'm going to tell you this, my face, I could not believe how tight my face was. I was so sore around my nose, at the top of my forehead, and then all along my jaw for almost 2 days. It almost felt like someone beat me up in a good way. And I was sitting there kind of laughing because it's like a lot of people know I've had a very stressful year and I lost my father last year. And it's like I could literally feel all these emotions that I've been holding in and holding back because I can't express myself sometimes because I am in the public eye. And, when they start getting into some of these muscles, it was like all those feelings and emotions. And I'm like, oh, I know exactly where that's coming from. And that's because I didn't say that. And that's because I suppressed that. All of that came out, but my face felt like a new face. And it still does today. And today I'm not sore, but the first 2 days that we had it done, I mean, I was pretty sore.
Yeah, me too. I want to answer Lee. Lee, this helps extremely well with anybody that has any type of lymphatic issues. I just got through with the lymph part of the training of the Jade machine because Dr. Becky and I were both gifted with that curriculum. And one of the videos he did a woman, I'm going to give you an example. The gal that we worked on this weekend lost 4.5 inches in the lymphatic part of this. The lady on the video that Dr. Charles did lost 26 inches in less than an hour. I'm like, holy cow. So that's just fluid, water off the body that quickly. And then we had our backs worked on. And there was, that was a 20-minute session, but I was so sore after that because of what it does. It does incredible things in a small amount of time. You don't need to work at it for hours and hours and months. This is something that's going to transform somebody within just a couple of visits. They're going to want to have one themselves, especially if it's the Jade machine. They'll want to have one at home.
Yeah, Bell's palsy, any type of neuropathies, post-stroke, traumatic brain injury. I mean, You're basically putting electricity into the body in a controlled way using light and frequencies. So think of like what we've all been doing with frequency devices, add electrical current to it, and then add gemstones. So you're like getting multiple therapies at one time.
Yeah.
So anyone have any questions about what we went over today? Anybody need any clarification?
I have a question about that much lymph being lost in such a quick time. What about fluid shifts?
Like pH or?
No, just losing the fluid and causing disruptions in the blood pressure or where the fluid's gone.
Well, it increased the blood pressure significantly by having all that taken off the body.
Because it's just lymphatic fluid. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever gone through like what I went through, but I remember when I was sick with Lyme disease and then I first did my very first gut healing protocol, I lost like 15 pounds of just fluid because it's all just inflammation.
Yep.
And that's pretty much what this is doing because when people are stressed, muscles stay tight. And when muscles stay tight, the lymph gets constricted. So by putting electricity in there, you're relaxing the muscles and then you're also massaging them, which allows the lymphatic system to then open up and the floodgates basically open up. So then you can easily get rid of that fluid. I mean, the woman that we had over the weekend, I just was like, I can't believe that she lost, I think she lost like 4.5 inches just from the techniques that we did.
The pricing of the machine itself is $12,500. That includes the curriculum if you do the acupuncture. Both of them are $12,500. And I believe that with the Jade machine, that will include the 2-day training that we're going to be doing. Correct, Dr. Becky? Am I right?
I think so. He's got, there's two different prices. There's like a price if you just want the machine, and then there's a price if you do the machine with the training.
Yeah. And the Jade machine, just to kind of let y'all know, he's been using these machines since the 1970s. Or 1990s, sorry, 1990s. The Jade machine, he actually was able to get 2 of his girls through medical school selling Jade machines, facial units. So this has been around a while. It's not a new machine. And the ProNair is also, it was a electrodermal screening machine, but then he added a aspect to it, which was pain control. And everybody that he has used this on for pain, the pain has left and never come back. I know a couple of people that he's worked on with the ProNair, and their pain has never come back. So these machines he's worked on, he's refined, he's a master at them, and he will teach you all that he knows how to use them.
I know Tammy touched on affiliates, but we pay out on affiliates at 4 different levels, depending on how many courses you promote. We also have a large global project that we have been working on, which should be launching hopefully soon, and that is called Crowd Curing. All of our graduates will have an opportunity to become a coach inside of Crowd Curing, where you can earn more income. We basically are running our Foundations to Healing program and teaching people across the United States and around the world how to heal themselves using our foundations. So the Foundations to Heal course that you get for free in the Bioenergetic will allow you to participate in that crowd curing and earn more income. It is basically small group coaching, but scaled to infinity. The other thing that I'm currently working on and will be releasing is we have KQU licensed practitioners. We have 3 tiers. Tier 1 is you would be a KQU licensed coach, and you can run clients through our 10 and 12-week programs. The second level would be you would be a mentor, which means you can earn income mentoring other future students coming through. And then our third tier is someone who has the ability to run our retreats, which means you can have a little extra training, earn some more money, because we're all about paying people money, and then be able to run our retreats all across the globe or the United States or wherever you are at. So we are launching that probably very, very soon. I was working on it again last night. So basically what we have noticed is a lot of our graduates graduate and then they go out in the world and start practicing, and then they come back and they're like, why should I build another gut program when you already have one? Or why should I build a nervous system course when you already have one? So our platform is built, the courses are there. It's basically allowing you to come back and use all of that in your own practice, and you're just paying a yearly fee, a licensing fee, to have access to all of that. So there's no need for you to have to reinvent the wheel and rebuild everything. So that's what we have going on right now. So the bonuses that we dropped in the chat and Tammy talked about, they're going to be good for the next 72 hours. So if after the call today you go home and you think about it, let one of us know if you're kind of on the fence about something or you're not sure, or if you're ready to jump in, just let us know. We'll get you helped with getting signed up. If you do happen to just take the link and sign up, we will see that, and then we'll just drop the courses into your curriculum if you tell us which one that you would like. Because the two other levels, you can either get the certified Lyme specialist or the certified laser specialist. The certified laser specialist course actually teaches you lasers, but also terahertz. So you can pretty much use any device, software, lasers. It's not just the SMOKH lasers. You can use it for any laser. And there's all of my laser protocols in there that I've used over the years, plus healing protocols to go overlay on top of that. And then there's specific frequencies you can use as well. So yeah, that's all I have.
You got a nice compliment. Somebody said you look 15 to 20 years younger.
Oh, wow. Well, my face feels so relaxed. I mean, you don't realize how much stress and grief you hang into your face, is all I'm going to say. I mean, I have had massages every month for God knows how long. And when they started working on my face, I just was like, oh my God, I need to get my face done more.
Yeah.
So thank you. All right, well, if there's no other questions, we are going to wrap up for today. If you want the recording, just let one of us know. We can email that out to you if you'd like to watch it again. Maybe there's some other questions. Maybe you want to go over the bonuses again, just let us know. We can send that out to you.